Alright, this is the UB size iPad stand. Let's set it up. I'm going to take the legs. I'm just going to do this until it's right where I want it. It's nice and stable. And I'm going to take this here and I'm going to turn it clockwise to tighten it. Bam. Now that is firm, so I can set it on the floor. And it's real good. It's very stable. Now to lift it up, I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna flip it open, and then I'm just gonna pull up. I like to start at the bottom first, because the bottom is where it's most secure. You have the thickest pipe or tubing. Then we'll do the next one right here. Boom. And this iPad stand is very long, 67 inches. So if you are a giant, it's got you covered. This is a very long iPad stand. Let's shorten it up a little bit, just like that. I'm gonna clip this to secure it. Another length, clip it to secure it. Bring it back here so you guys can see it. There we go. Now let's put an iPad in it. So I've seen some people doing this wrong, to be frank, where they're kind of putting the iPad in like this, and that is not secured, right? That is not how that's meant to be done. When you're putting the iPad in, it's much easier if you take a corner and you put it down into the holder. Then you do this. Pull it up like that, secure it. Now it's nice and tight and it's not going to fall out, right? The other bad thing that I've seen people do is that they will just flip the little lever switch down here and let the pole drop like that, and sometimes you see it crashing down. That's not a smart thing to do either, because then your iPad could fall out. You could damage your iPad or your phone. So it's better to have one hand up here, just slowly slide it down. So here's the iPad stand. It has this nice gooseneck right here. It's very bendable, so you can get the iPad in just about any direction that you want it to be. You can flip it like this. And by the way, this is an 11.9 inch iPad. So this iPad stand can hold, you know, very large iPads, because it's even got some extra wiggle room here. If your iPad was 13 inches, you know, they don't make them that big, but if it was, it could still hold it. So don't worry about that. Let's put a phone in here, see how that works. So here's an iPhone. We're just gonna put it in this side like this and clamp it. So here is the phone attachment. Right. You can just do this sort of a thing to get it in and out. There's a little clip on the back. I found that if you put it in this second notch from the right, that tends to be very good. So look at this. Then we can take this clip and get it on that second notch, and then bam, we can tighten it. So now we've got this. If you're a musician, you're at the gig, you can read music, right? You can read music like this, and you could record a video of yourself, you know, with your phone. So you're standing there, the phone is recording you, you're reading music off of here. There's all kinds of great uses for this. The gooseneck is really nice for the iPad in that it bends. You can just tighten and loosen it on the back with this little knob, whatever you want to call it, this little plastic piece. So now it's really loose, but let's tighten it. Bam. What I really like about this is that it's secure, it's solid. I have a few stands that are like this, and this UB size one is my favorite because it's just so solid. I feel like it's not going to break on me. Yeah, it's flexible at the same time, so you can get it exactly where you want it to be. So yeah, this is the UB size iPad stand.